She ruled gold, spices, and secrets. Kings traveled over 1,000 miles through burning deserts just to kneel before her. Her name was whispered in temples from Jerusalem to Aksum. But history tried to erase her. This is the untold story of the Queen of Sheba. She was not only beautiful. Beauty was the least of her weapons. The Queen of Sheba commanded armies. She controlled trade routes that moved frankincense, myrrh, and gold across the ancient world. And she carried knowledge that made priests tremble. They said she spoke to spirits. They said her chalice held visions of the future. In her kingdom, magic and politics were the same thing. And then came the rumor. A king in the north. King Solomon. A man said to have wisdom greater than any ruler before him. The queen heard this, and she did what rulers do when they hear a threat. She tested him. Loaded with caravans of gold, precious stones, and riddles designed to break the minds of wise men, she began the journey. For months she crossed deserts and mountains. Behind her, the wealth of a nation. Before her, the greatest mind in the world. When she arrived, it was not war that met her. It was questions. Riddle for riddle. Wisdom for wisdom. Solomon had knowledge of the heavens. She had knowledge of the earth. And between them, something more dangerous than politics began to grow. Respect. But power always has a price. In her absence, her enemies moved. Whispers in her court. Broken alliances. Men who feared a woman with too much influence. And secrets. Secrets always find a way out. Some say she returned home with more than treasure. Some say she carried a child. A son who would become the ancestor of kings. That is why Ethiopia still calls her mother. That is why her bloodline is claimed by empires. The Bible mentions her. The Quran calls her the Queen of Saba. Ancient historians wrote of her. Yet no two stories agree. Was she from Yemen? From Ethiopia? Was she a sorceress, a diplomat, or a saint? What we do know is this. Her kingdom eventually fell. Trade routes shifted. Palaces turned to dust. But her story refused to die. Because the Queen of Sheba was not just a ruler. She was proof that a woman could sit on a throne, command wealth, speak with kings as an equal, and walk away with her legacy intact. She survived wars, betrayal, and time itself. And more than 3,000 years later, we are still telling her story. The Queen of Sheba. Beauty, power, magic, and a dangerous secret that the world was never meant to forget.